I trained the woman who just became my boss. She's 28, I'm 40, and when the promotion email hit my inbox, I didn't feel angry. I felt exposed, because deep down, I knew something uncomfortable. She didn't pass me because she was more talented. She passed me because she didn't argue against herself the way I'd been doing for 12 years. And that's when I realized something. The biggest thing holding me back wasn't my company, it wasn't my age, it was the conversation I'd been having in my own head. You're not creative enough. You don't have the right background. People like you don't become directors. It's safer to stay where you are. Same script, different day. I open my desk drawer. There's a notebook inside. 8 years of ideas, campaign concepts, brand strategies, work I never showed anyone. Every time I thought about sharing it, the voice would step in. What if it's not good enough? What if you fail publicly? What if they see you're not as capable as you pretend to be? So I'd close the drawer and stay small. That night I can't sleep. 2 a.m. I replay every moment I talked myself out of growth. The promotion I didn't apply for, the meeting where I stayed quiet, the portfolio I never submitted because it wasn't ready. 12 years, all guided by the same message. Not you, not yet, not good enough. Here's what finally hits me. The voice isn't mean. It sounds responsible. Don't risk it. Don't embarrass yourself. Stay safe. Safe, but safe isn't the same as fulfilled. Safe is just small with better marketing. The next morning, instead of going straight to work, I sit in a coffee shop and write down every belief I've repeated about myself for 12 years. I'm not creative enough. I'm too old to pivot. I don't have the right credentials. I'm not ready. Page after page. And I notice something uncomfortable. None of these are facts. They're assumptions I never tested. I don't know if I'm creative enough. I've never fully put myself on the line. I don't know if I could lead. I've never stopped disqualifying myself long enough to try. For 12 years, I treated fear like evidence. But fear isn't proof, it's protection. So I make a simple decision. For 30 days, every time that voice shows up, I'll ask one question. Is this helping me grow or keeping me small? That's it. No dramatic career move, no overnight reinvention, just a new filter. Day 1 is exhausting, not because I'm doing more, because I'm noticing more. Morning meeting. I have an idea. That's probably obvious. Is that helping me grow? I share it. People engage. Nothing magical happens, but nothing terrible happens either. That's new too. Email about a leadership workshop. That's not for people like you. Is that helping me grow? I sign up. Creative committee sign up. Your operations, stay in your lane. I raise my hand anyway. Each moment feels small,
I believe
but
this
small
is a game
decisions
changer for us.
compound.
Go on.
By
What are the
week
projected
2,
returns?
the voice
We
is
see a
still there,
20% increase.
just
Move
not
forward.
in control. And I start noticing something else. The voice doesn't actually sound like me. You're not creative enough sounds like a professor who told me to stick to analysis. You're too old sounds like my father who never changed careers. People like you don't sounds like every subtle message about who gets to lead. These aren't original thoughts, they're inherited ones, and I've been obeying them without question. A month in, I present an idea in a meeting. A senior colleague shuts it down. That's not aligned with our direction. Old conversation. See, you're out of your depth. New conversation. One opinion isn't a verdict, so I refine it, pitch it differently, keep going. That's new too. 3 months later, my manager says, "You've been more confident lately." The truth is, I'm not more confident, I'm just arguing with myself less. 6 months in, a strategy director role opens up. Old reflex. They want someone with an MBA, someone more polished, not you. New response. Apply anyway. I bring the notebook to the interview. When they ask what qualifies me, I don't list achievements. I say, for years, I told myself I wasn't ready, but I've been thinking at this level for a long time. I just kept my ideas to myself. I'm done doing that. For the first time, I'm not trying to sound impressive. I'm just being honest. 2 weeks later, they offer me the job. Not because I became a different person, because I stopped shrinking the one I already was. On my first day as strategy director, I take that notebook out of the drawer and put it on my desk, in plain sight. The voice still shows up sometimes. Who do you think you are? What if you fail? But now I answer differently. Maybe I will, but I'm not hiding anymore. If you're being honest, you already know the voice I'm talking about. The one that says, don't try, don't risk it, stay where it's safe. It sounds responsible, but it's been quietly running your life. Here's what changed everything for me. I stopped asking, am I ready? And started asking, what if I am? That single shift changed my career, not overnight, but permanently. So here's what I want you to do. Don't comment something inspirational, just name the sentence you've been repeating in your head, the one that's been keeping you small. Because the moment you see it clearly, it starts losing control. And that's where everything changes.